Welcome to Technology Training Services Bite-Sized Video Series, where we will share helpful tips when navigating desktop applications. In this video, we'll dive into how to create a shared drive in Google. We'll also go through managing members in your shared drive and viewing activities. So let's begin. Creating a shared drive is a great collaboration tool. It is where you and your team can store and access files. Your Google Shared Drive can be accessed from any computer, so long as you have internet connection. If you have various shared files amongst your team and they're all shared between the same people, creating a shared drive is a great solution where you have a one-stop shop to view and store files for your team. Now, you do have the option of creating a shared folder within your own personal Google Drive. However, if you experience team changes where the owner of that shared folder is no longer part of the organization, you could lose access to that folder. By creating a shared drive, folder and files will continue to exist even if your team experiences changes. Now, to create a shared drive from your Google Drive, in the left side menu, select Shared Drive. Now, if anyone has shared a drive with you, this is where you will find them. At the top left, click the New button, and then enter the name of your shared drive. Then click Create. You have now created a shared drive. Next, we'll add members. To the top right, click Manage Members. Here is where you can give people access to the shared drive. However, before we begin sharing, you do have the option to customize the drive settings. So towards the top of this pop-up, click the settings icon, and here is where you can adjust the shared drive settings. You can restrict people from sharing files with people outside of the organization. You can restrict people from sharing files with people who aren't members of this shared drive. And then those with viewer or commenter access can have the capability of downloading, printing, and making copies of individual files. Changes you make here are automatic, and you'll receive a little pop-up confirming your changes. Once you are done, click the arrow button to return, and we'll go ahead and add members. You can add people individually or by groups. In the Add People and Groups field, you go ahead and enter the name or group that you want to add. You can add multiple people at the same time if you are giving them the same kind of access. If they require different kinds of access, you'll need to add them separately. So we'll go ahead and enter their names and then select the appropriate person from the list below. You can customize their sharing access, and so to the right, you'll click the drop-down and select from the following. For viewer access, this is where they can only view the files in the drive. Commenter, they can view and provide comments to the files in the drive. Contributor is where they can edit all of the files in the shared drive, and they can also add more files to the shared drive. Content Manager is where they can add, edit, move, and delete files that are added in this drive. And then Manager Access is where they have all of the access of the Content Manager, and they can also manage member settings. So they can add people to the drive and adjust settings. Select from the options, and then you also have the option to write a customized message to your members. Lastly, click Send. And by clicking Send, the new members will receive an email notifying them that they now have access to the shared drive. Now, by adding members to your shared drive, those members will now have access to every single file that will be added to the shared drive. Another note to mention is that you can view member activities on a shared drive. Now, to do this, I'm going to have to open an existing shared drive. Now, on this page, in the upper right, click the Details icon. And then to the right, you see details of the shared drive. Now, if you click the Activity tab, you'll see a breakdown of activities within the shared drive. It shows the person who did the update, what they did, and the file. The files listed on this section are links where if you click on it, the file will open in a new tab. Now, the last thing to mention is that at any time you can change member access. To do this, click the Manage Members link. And here, locate the appropriate person, and then to the right, click the drop-down to change their level of access. Once you change their level of access, you will need to click the Save button to confirm the changes. And then lastly, you can fully remove someone just by selecting Remove. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. For more bite-sized videos, check out our links below in the description box. Thank you for watching How to Create a Shared Drive.